Next one. Topic is chapter 46. Purpose is analyze purpose for real life, IRL. Name, Mr. Nick. Audience, myself. 10 to 15 details. Yeah, that looks about 10 to 15. How it supports TS. So I know the first thing I'm going to do is summarize main idea. And I know the second thing I'm going to do is summarize evidence plus their interactions. And finally, I'm going to say why or why not follow and how. Okay, so what is the main idea? What first idea does he introduce? Never say that you're a philosopher or talk about your ideas among your principles, but show them by your actions. That's it. So here I'm going to say lines 1 and 2, and I'll summarize them a bit. What does he say? Don't talk about your principles, show them by actions. Don't talk about principles, show by actions. Great. And how can we put that into our own words? Or is there any other evidence we should include first? Thus, therefore, do not make an exhibition, but the actions to which their digestion gives rise. That's pretty much the same thing. So that's good evidence for the main idea. And what can I say? Just don't talk, show. Remember that this square is pretty much the same as this square, isn't it? Because that summarizes the evidence. Don't talk, show. But this square should have a lot more because he gives all of these great events here. So what's some good evidence that he provides? He says, don't say how to eat, just do it. What else? Socrates. Let's use some line numbers just to help myself later. 2 to 3. And he says, Socrates, not care, being overlooked. Intro to philosophers. What line is that? Line 3 to 5. And last one about the sheep. Sheep not throw up, make wool and milk. That is line where? Line 8 to 9. Oh, but he also has this great part here that we should use, huh? If someone has said you know nothing and you're not annoyed, then you have really started on your work. I'll use that also. Stupid, don't care, good. And that is line 7. And this is what yours should look like, roughly. This is all of his evidence. And now, let's summarize this again. If this is a good summary of that, notice, what's the evidence for the main idea? It's here, right? This is evidence to prove the main idea. Now, how can I summarize all of his evidence? Well, a summary of all of his evidence would be the same evidence to prove his main idea, because this evidence proves the main idea. Don't talk, show. And I'm going to leave it like that. I'll just repeat the same thing. Don't care, just show. Don't care, about showing off, maybe we can say. Just do. Now finally, will I follow this? In this case, yes, 100%. Gain nothing by talking. For example, I know personally, I hate to say it, I actually have like an enemy in the school, and I'll just write, you know, Mr. C. Mr. C, he talks a lot about his good house. I'm sorry if this applies to anyone watching this video. He talks a lot about his good house. But let's say the red house, but red house we don't talk, right? Don't talk, just do. Don't talk, just do. That's it. And I think that's the best way to do it. Now I need to put all of this together into a topic sentence. My topic sentence needs to take the main idea, and it also needs to show roughly how I feel about it. So I'm going to say that because philosophers should not care about others' opinions, chapter 46 of the Handbook by Epictetus, and I'll add my opinion here, correctly instructs its readers. Notice, because it's the chapter's readers, not Epictetus's. That's why I'm using it. Instructs its readers to not talk, but just show. It's not great. It's not perfect, certainly, but it's a good start, especially before drafting, which is what we are going to do next.